Now we're going to go into some nomenclature so that you understand what things are called on a rifle. As I said, I've got two rifles out here. This is the first one. This is a bolt action. The other one is a semi-automatic rifle. This particular rifle is a 1953 8mm Mauser. So, to go over the parts of a rifle. Your barrel, this is your muzzle, this is the front sight. This is the back sight. This area is referred to as the foregrip. This section here, and I'm going to move this up so you can get a better look. This section here is called the breech. This is the bolt and the bolt handle right here. Now you'll notice the bolt slides closed. That's in the front. Well, that's closed. If I flip that up, that's in the fire position. If I pull that back, I can open that bolt. And the bolt and we have the breech open at this point. We have the butt of the gun. Turn this up. You have trigger guard. You have trigger right here. This rifle has an integrated magazine. That means that this section here, if you can see, pushes down. That will hold 8 rounds. And because this rifle has it, not all do, this is a bayonet lug. This is an old war rifle. It is an 8mm, and it does really good for a deer rifle. So I'm going to change out and go get my semi-automatic rifle down. You will note we have not discussed the safety on the weapons yet. We will get to that. This is a 1950s Russian SKS assault rifle. This rifle has a bayonet attached. It's integrated into the rifle and does not come off. Pull that down, lift it up, flip it around, it'll go on the end of the gun. Those are often referred to jokingly as a short-range aiming device, because whatever you stick it into, you're going to hit when you pull the trigger. Again, your muzzle, your barrel, your front sight, your rear sight, your foregrip. This is your gas cylinder, because this is a gas-operated rifle, semi-automatic rifle. This is your breech. This is your bolt. Your bolt's in the open position, so our breech is open. It's in the open because it's unloaded. This is called a grip because the rifle stock dips down and you can wrap your hand around it. You have your stock, trigger guard, your trigger. This is the integrated magazine. This magazine will actually open from the bottom for cleaning purposes, but you can't load it that way. The sights on this one, as well as the other one, are adjustable. These are in meters, and you simply set it for what you're going to shoot. This is set for what's called infinite, which just means that it's great. And then you can go to 1, 2, and that's 100 meters, 200 meters, 300 meters, etc. The chamber is inside here. It's part of the barrel in this assembly. It's where the bullet seats. Although it's not as obvious on this weapon, the receiver is this piece here. It's usually the portion of the weapon that contains the bolt and the trigger assembly. In the United States, those are the only parts that have to be registered, is the receiver of the gun. Unless you make it yourself, then you don't have to register it. This one is an import from, the 1990s, so it's been around for a while. Now, guns, safeties on guns. When you buy a gun, you really do need to look it up and spend some time studying that rifle that you've purchased. you need to understand how the safety works on your gun so that you can turn the safety on. In this instance, the safety is a physical manual safety. It's right here, and it folds down. When it's down like that, it blocks the trigger so the trigger cannot be pulled. Alright, on the 8mm Mauser, the safety is here on the bolt itself. When you slide the bolt forward and lock it into place, this safety lever goes up. That means the safety is on. It does two things. It locks the firing pin so that it won't fire, and it blocks your view down the sight so you couldn't aim it if you wanted to with safety on. Some modern rifles have a push button that's integrated here at the trigger guard area where you push it to turn the safety on and off. I have a few of those. I didn't bring one. I pretty much brought an example of what might be a low-cost hunting rifle in both instances, in a semi-automatic and a bolt action.